This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
There is a quiet epidemic happening. Male depression and suicide are on the rise, but men are not encouraged to talk about it. Instead, they hear phrases like, be a man up, boys don't cry. These statements imply that men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the need to talk to someone about your mental health or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. The Crisis and Suicide Lifeline is available 24/7.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Subaru, you're coming home.
At Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls, we produce some of the highest paid graduates in the state. We also have a competitive athletic program, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
$5 free play. Win beautiful jewelry at our Love Struck Loot kiosk. Play President's Day hot seats and win up to $500 cash only at Kla-Mo-Ya Casino in Chiloquin.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Owls basketball. Today's game is brought to you by Lake of the Woods Resort, Coldwell Banker Home and Premier Realty, your local Les Schwab Tire Centers, and Abby's Pizza.
The biggest snowstorm to hit the basin in the last 3 decades has not grounded the Oregon Tech women's basketball team. As we will play hoops tonight here at Danny Miles Court as we welcome you live inside the arena as Oregon Tech and Corban get set for a Cascade Conference matchup right here on 104.3 and 960 Sports and the Owls Sports Network. Mike Safford with you. Yes, I had to dig my way out of the driveway this morning. Yes, we had to dig out around Danny Miles Court today, but a great job by our maintenance crew has been able to get these teams here. And we're going to play basketball tonight. Lady Owls coming off a road sweep in Washington, knocking off Northwestern Evergreen, both by double-digit margins. Their 9th and 10th straight games victory away from home. But today they take on a Corban team here that has played well of late. They've won 5 of their last 7 games, including a win a week ago today against Eastern Oregon. I sat down with Joy Lease. We talked about the snow. We talked about what Tech needs to do to come away with a victory today as we open up this Blackout for Hunger night. Live here from Danny Miles Court on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There is a quiet epidemic happening. Male depression and suicide are on the rise, but men are not encouraged to talk about it. Instead, they hear phrases like, be a man up, boys don't cry. These statements imply that men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the need to talk to someone about your mental health or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. The Crisis and Suicide Lifeline is available 24/7.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know, we also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
It's time for the Oregon Tech Coaches Show as Mike Sappert sits down with head coach Joy Lees. Brought to you by Lake of the Woods Resort. Now the voice of the Owls, Mike Sappert.
A snowy Friday evening here at Danny Miles Court as Oregon Tech gets set to take on Corban University. The ladies knocked off Corban first time around, 89-63. Joy Lee stops by, and I don't think you're expecting a game like that tonight.
No, I'm not. That we played pretty well down there or up there, and they're just going to come ready. They know what to expect. They have a new coach, and I'm expecting them to give us a much better game.
How difficult has this week been for you and your team? The fact that school's been closed for a week, so in one sense, the rigors of academia are not weighing on the heads of the players, but in the same sense, just trying to get in to get practice and prep for a Southern Oregon game. Then it gets canceled twice, and now a couple days to prep for Corban. Has it been a challenge for you, your staff, and for the kids?
Not really. Actually, we've just kind of chosen to respond in a way that, we've kind of taken on that anytime, any place, that when a game presents itself, we're going to be ready to play. And that's how we've approached a few practices we've had this week, and it's been pretty good. So I think everybody's ready to go. We have a great mentality around it that this is really out of our control, and we're just going to take care of what we can take care of.
Last week up in the Seattle area, 2 big victories and a chance for you, as I've talked about a couple times, finding your new identity without Olivia Sprague and without Gabby Gaskin, and the ability to have Brooke Anderson play 30 minutes a game. I think she did, I would think, more than what you expected her to do in terms of production, because her numbers were almost identical to what Gabby Gaskin has done this season. And then the ability to have Tatum Schmierbach step up as well, playing a little bit of that point guard role.
They're such good players, and we've known it all along. And so, when the opportunity presented itself for the both of them, I had total confidence in their abilities and their ability to lead our team. And they're doing a great job. I couldn't be prouder. And it's not just the two of them. I think everybody's kind of stepped up their game a little bit and stayed positive. And this really is probably the most resilient group of individuals that I've ever coached. And to go through what we've gone through so far this year and to continue to get better and work hard and practice and keep positive attitudes really says a lot about their character.
And the job that Josie Ramos did on that road trip in the paint, average 18 points per ball game between the two. She's averaging over 15 points a game in the month of January, in that first game into February. She's stayed out of foul trouble, knock on wood, and has really been a force in there.
Yeah, she's so strong, you know, and versatile. So this is something that we have, you know, she's got it in her. We've all known she's got it in her even last year, and so she's just doing what she does. You know, I think she'd probably like some opportunities for some more three-point shots, but we'll see about that.
Definitely. Today, it's Corban University, a team that knocked off Eastern Oregon a week ago tonight. A team that's gotten themselves back to the 500 mark in Cascade Conference play. We'll break down the Warriors when we come back with head coach Joy Lease here on our pregame report on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
It's a winter wonderland at Lake of the Woods Resort. Now open 7 days a week and year-round. Winter rates for cabins, RV sites, sledding, snowmobiling, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing, and ice fishing. Winter is a unique treat at this historic resort located between Klamath Falls and Medford. Call 866-201-4194 or visit us on the web at lakeofthewoods.com. That's Lake of the Woods Resort.
The Coaches Show has been brought to you by Lake of the Woods Resort. Kick it. Stay tuned. The pregame show is next. Brought to you by Abby's Pizza. Today's game is brought to you by Klamath Basin Behavior Health, the award-winning Running Y Resort, Great Basin Insurance, and Howard's Meat Center in Smokin' H.
I'm Juan Maldonado, General Manager of Klamath Falls Toyota and Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. The Hustlin' Owls have set a high standard for performance on the court and in the classroom. It's an honor to align our Lithia brands with these outstanding young people. Join us at Danny Miles Court for every game this season. Klamath Falls Toyota, experience is everything. Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. Say yes to adventure. Let's show the world how the Hustlin' Owls roll.
You know that Turns On Point S Tire and Auto Service doesn't actually make tires. We're not a tire factory, but we do sell tires. Lots of.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your...
Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know? We also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference. all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14 to 1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
It's time for the pregame show, brought to you by Abby's Legendary Pizza. For more than 50 years, Abby's has proudly served the Northwest with toppings to the edge. 100% real cheese and freshly rolled dough. That's Abby's Legendary Pizza. Now the voice of the Owls, Mike Safford.
Glad you could join us tonight, wherever you might be in the basin or beyond. Mike Safford back with you here at Danny Miles Court. We get set for women's basketball tonight, the first of two. It's Corban and Oregon Tech, and head coach Joy Lease with us. And Corban, a team that is, I think, a little different than a lot of clubs in this league. I'm not going to say they live and die by the three-point shot, but they take nearly 30 threes a game. You limited them in the first meeting to making just 20% of their opportunities, but a team that can score points in a hurry.
Yeah, you know, they are very talented, and they are quick, and you know, they just they're kind of scary, really. You know, so we've got to take away their dribble drive. We really shut them down in the first half. The last time we played them, and then they kind of came on strong in the second. So they have the ability to shoot the ball well. So not only do we have to defend the dribble drive, we also have to defend the three-point line, which can be challenging at times. So you know, the key for us is going to be rebound the ball, get down the floor, you know, and really just play tech basketball.
And one thing that Corban has struggled with is hanging on to the basketball, valuing the basketball. They're among the league leaders in turnovers, averaging nearly 19 per ball game. It was something that you exploited, as you mentioned, especially in that first half. Jumped out to a huge lead. I think it was a 20-point lead midway through the second quarter. A lot of that was predicated on defense.
Yeah, you know, well, that's what gets everything going for us. So, you know, we've got to make sure that we're taking care of that today and keeping our feet moving.
And you look at a couple players that really stand out for them. Lizzie Bennett, kind of a stretch four for them, can shoot the three, can play with her back to the basket. Alyssa Wiley, who's their top shooter from the outside. And then 6'3" Madison Hodnett, who was in foul trouble most of that game against Tech the first time around. But a lot of different components. They've got a little bit of size. They got the speed, as you mentioned, and they can shoot the basketball.
Yeah, they really do have it. And they can, you know, they beat Eastern last week. They're starting to kind of put it all together. So, you know, defending inside with Hodnett, I think, you know, we really got to work on beating her down the floor as much as we can. And then they've got a kid that comes off the bench in Gemma Laverne that is shooting almost 50% from the three-point line. So, you know, they've got a lot of players that we've got to make sure we know where they're at.
Oregon Tech getting set to take on Corban. Joy, you already mentioned it, but what's the big key tonight?
Tech basketball. We've got to control the boards, force turnovers, you know, and get some transition buckets, get us out running.
Finally, Joy, we don't talk about it much, but you stayed number 2 in the West Arc rating that came out on Tuesday. Shows that your team, at least on the West Coast, is getting some attention by the other conferences and puts you in a good spot to make another trip to the national tournament.
Yeah, the key is we just got to continue to win. You know, we got to play well. We can control our own destiny here if we come in and take care of business one day at a time.
It'll be huge, and hopefully folks show up today to watch. If not, I know we're going to have a huge listening crowd here on 104.3 and 960 Sports and also on the Owl Sports Network. Joy, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you at halftime of the men's game.
All right, sounds good.
That's head coach Joy Lees here from Danny Miles Court. We'll come back, look at the starters, get set for basketball. It's Tack and Corban on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
The pregame show has been brought to you by Abby's Legendary Pizza. Stay tuned for tip-off and your starting lineups next.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Roads are good outside Danny Miles Court as we came in here. It was about 3:30 or so. 97 clear, 39 clear, and the roads that were treacherous this morning around the basin almost back to normal. I have a feeling later tonight we may see some ice in the area, but it's great to finally see that the snow has finally come to a stop. We had upwards of 3 feet of snow at our place. We live west of the city, and so it has been a storm unlike many they've had in this area for a while. Corban comes in 10-12 on the season. They're 8-8 overall. They've won 4 of their last 6 games, including that win against Eastern a week ago today. They make 8 threes a night, and a team that will shoot a lot of triples. They sit in a tie with Bushnell in 6th place in the league standings, as Southern Oregon still unbeaten, 15-0, 2 games up on Tech. Lewis Clark State beat College of Idaho earlier today, 57-54, so they are now 13-4 on the year. Eastern Oregon sits at 11-6 after defeating Walla Walla 72-56. About to start elsewhere around the league. Northwest is at Warner Pacific. Evergreen State is at Multnomah, and Bushnell over the hill at Southern Oregon. Again, it's blackout for Hunger Night. Lady Owls wearing black today, which is what you typically see day 2 of a road trip for the club, but wearing black today, and Corban going to be wearing the white tops here this evening as well. Looking at the starters for the 2 teams, Tech will go with the same 5 they did last weekend in the state of Washington, as it will be freshman Brooke Anderson at the point, the kid from Grants Pass, 5 points and 2 rebounds a night. Kennedy Toll at the 2 guard, 9 points and 4 rebounds for the senior from Gridley, California. Tatum Schmierbach at the 3, the sophomore from South Medford, 12 points and 7 rebounds per ball game. Lexi Elquist starts at the 4, the 6'1 senior from Elko, Nevada, 8 points and 8 boards. And Josie Ramos, the 6'1 sophomore from Baker City, 12 points and 5 rebounds per ball game. For Corban, the point guard for them is Alyssa Wiley, a senior from Valley Springs, California, 10 points and 3 rebounds a night. Joined in that backcourt by Tori Junker, a 5'7 junior from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, 9 points and 3 rebounds per ball game. Jenna Albright, the sister of former Tech player Garrett Albright, starts at one of the wings, a sophomore from Bend, 8 points and 3 rebounds per ball game. Up front, it's Lizzie Bennett, 6-foot sophomore from Salem, 10 points and 5 boards a night. And Madison Hodnett starts in the middle, 6'3 senior from Nampa, Idaho, 8 points and 7 boards per ball game. We've got our call for the national anthem here, so we'll step aside for a final time. Come back, Scott Allen will have our starting lineups live here from Danny Miles Court on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Every year, Oregon Tech enrolls our next generation of graduates in engineering, health sciences, technology, business, and more, with programs and degrees that keep our world moving. Now's your time at Oregon's only Polytechnic University, Oregon Tech.
Our national anthem from here at Danny Miles Court, and with our introductions, here's Scott Allen.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the Oregon Institute of Technology and Danny Miles Court. It's blackout for Hunger Night, and it's time for the Say Yes to Adventure Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram starting lineups. We begin by welcoming friends, fans, and families of the visitors, the Warriors of Corban University of Salem, Oregon. Starting at guard is a 6'5 senior from Valley Springs, California, number 2, Alyssa Wiley. At guard, a 5'7 junior from Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, number 15, Tori Junker. At guard, a 5'9 sophomore from Bend, Oregon, 22, Jenna Albright. At guard, a 6-foot sophomore from Salem, Oregon, 24, Lizzie Bennett. And at forward, a 6'3" senior from Nampa, Idaho, number 33, Madison Hodnett. The Warriors are coached by head coach Kylie Frizzell. Coach Frizzell is assisted by Bree Turner. On your feet, Hooter fans! It's time for the Lithia Toyota of Klamath Falls. Experiences everything. Oregon Tech Lady Owl starting 5. We begin in the guard spot. A 5'8" senior from Gridley, California, number 11, Kennedy Toll. At forward, a 6'1" senior, battle-born Elko, Nevada, number 15, Alexis Elquist. At guard, the 5'6" true freshman from Grants Pass, Oregon, 21, Brooke Anderson. At guard, the 5'9" sophomore from Medford, Oregon, 22, Tatum Schmerbach. And at forward, 6'1" sophomore, Baker City, Oregon, 33, Josie Ramos.
And there's our starting 5s again. Tolan, Elquist, Anderson, Schmerbach, and Ramos for Tech. And for Corban, it'll be Wiley along with Junker, Albright, Bennett, and Hodnett. Again, Corban going to wear the white tops despite being on the road here this evening. It is a blackout for hunger, raising money for the Klamath Lake County's Food Bank. Already seeing 2 bins down below that have been filled up. If you're coming to the men's game later today, bring a non-perishable food item, can get a blackout t-shirt. I'm in all black tonight, and I see a lot of fans already have done the same. Trevor Ball's our lead official tonight. We're set to go. Tap tipped around. Corban will have it. We're under what? Again, Tech beat them 89-63. The first meeting hit over 50% of their field goals, as it'll be Junker along the far sideline. Looking inside, trying to find Hodnett as she bodies her way to the basket, turns, banks a shot up, and cans it. 2-0 Corban early on. They went to the low block. It was Hodnett who did not play well in the first meeting, did not score. So they get her going early. Kennedy Toll sits high post. Far sideline, they go right inside. Ramos takes it to the basket, and she's fouled as she went up. Josie going to go to the line, and the foul's on Hodnett. It'll be the first on her. And the first on the Warriors here tonight. To the line goes Josie Ramos, a 61% free throw shooter. Tech number 10 in the league in free throw percentage at just 65%. First one by Josie, up and good. The Tech shot the free throw very well on this pass road swing. Second one up, rattles around and falls, and we're tied at 2. Both teams like to score. Corban averaging 67, Tech second in the league at 76 a night. As far sideline went Wiley. Near sideline outside the arc is Hodnett as she backs her way to the basket, then tips it back to the head of the key, and Bennett at 6 foot tall. Left elbow caught there by Hodnett, being denied by Josie Ramos, tries to drive her to the basket, spins inside, got swatted by Elquist from the weak side. Here comes Tech the other way. It's Kennedy Toll stop at the 3-point line. The trailer is Elquist. Back in the hands of Toll against the man pressure. Now Anderson will reverse it back to the center circle. Far sideline to Schmerbach, her first touch to the head of the key, caught there by Toll. Comes off an Elquist pick, she'll drive all the way in, dump it back outside the arc. Schmerbach drives to the free throw line, finds the cutter, it's Elquist inside for 2. Absolutely picture perfect offensive set that time from Tech. The slip screen inside, found Lexi going to the basket, and Tech has their first lead. Near sideline works Wiley to Junker, inside Albright, puts up a little left-hand runner and it rattles in. Jenna Albright averaging 9 a game. With the basket, we're tied at 4. Tech comes right back up floor. Driving to the basket, it's Ramos. She's fouled, and she's going to go to the line for one more. She beat the defender up floor and scored. We'll see who they catch. The foul will go on Junker. That'll be her first. And that was what Joy Lease talked about in the pregame show. Said that, can we beat the big back up floor? That's Hodnett, and they did. As Ramos's free throw is good, and it's 7-4 Tech. In that first meeting between the clubs, Ramos went for 23. That is a season high for her. She and Gabby Gaskin both had over 20 points that night. Junker drives baseline, head of the key, Wiley for three. Rattles out, no good. Rebound pulled down by Ramus on the weak side. Here comes Tech. Ramus gets in the hands of Anderson. She breaks the 10-second line. Our sideline is Schmierbach. Ramus catches at the high post, looks inside, so they give it in the hands of Kennedy Toll. Fakes on a three at the high post. Now drive left side of the lane, leave it inside. It's tipped away by one of the Warriors with 15 to shoot. Corban going to go to their bench. Savannah Vanderreet on. Also in for them comes Kayla Yost. So already a couple substitutions in for the Warriors. As the ball get lobbed to the high post, caught there by Ramus, curling off the screen. It's Toll. Looking back to the near side, Schmierbach has it with 10 on the shot clock. She'll curl back, set, launch a three, looks off the right side of the rim. It is, and the rebound tracked down by Corban. It went into the hands of Junker. Quickly the other way, it's Yost. She'll try baseline. Gets ridden out of bounds by Schmierbach. No foul was called. It's a turnover on the Warriors. Taylor Yost, the 5'10 sophomore from Santiam Christian, the one who dribbles it out. Is Mandy Jensen, younger sister of Tech starting post Blake Jensen, on for the first stop. The Tech leading 7-4 with the basketball. And it's Schmierbach who goes right inside to Elquist. She tried to thread the needle inside, and it got knocked away. In transition comes Wiley. To the head of the key, caught there by Vanderreet, who did not play last weekend. She was hampered by an ankle injury. Albright waits at the head of the key, working against Ramus. Throw it near sideline, outside the arc to Wiley. She'll try the baseline, tip it back for Albright, who's going to try a three. Off the mark, no good, but an offensive rebound for the Warriors. Back to the hands of Jensen, near sideline. Albright drives in and draws a body foul on the outs. It'll go against Ramus, as Corban has gone with a smaller lineup, so Tech has the size advantage out there with Ramus and Elquist if they choose. But those, in the same sense, they got to play the defensive side against quicker players. Yost tries to go inside. Anderson with a touch, tips it outside the arc. Find it to Wiley, who's alone. Her three way off the mark, no good. It's going to be tracked down, though, by the Warriors. Did not hit rim as it goes back into Vanderreet. Three to shoot. Her shot blocked inside. Ramus got that one, and the rebound into the hands of Schmierbach. Up floor, Ramus drives to the cup, can't finish. Elquist, the offensive rebound, tipped it back out. It's going to go near sideline to Lexi. Elquist inside, trying to get it onto the block, and it gets knocked away. They say it was off of Tech. I didn't see that. Is Corban going to bring in an entire new group of players? See who all comes on the floor for Corbett. Gemma Laverne I see on for the first time. As the Warriors have a new group. Tech has brought in Maddie Toll. As inside they go to Junker, can't finish. Rebound to Tech. In transition, Schmierbach near corner, gets it knocked away by a hustling Savannah Vanderreet. So it's Anderson and Toll, that's Kennedy and Maddie, Elquist and Schmierbach for Tech. 7-4, OIT leads, 4 minutes in. And on the baseline, it'll be Schmierbach to trigger the inbound. She'll lob it into the far corner where Anderson catches, goes right back into Tatum. Schmierbach bodies it up with a right hand, turns, fadeaway J, a little strong, and the rebound to Corban. It went in the hands of Junker. Junker comes out of backcourt, out there with Jensen and Laverne, Bennett and Vanderreet. She tries the baseline, stop there. Got to find someone to get rid of it too. Lob it all the way to Laverne. She'll try baseline, cut off by Maddie Toll. Bounce pass to the free throw line, tipped all the way out where Junker tries a three. Front iron and off, no good. Rebound Lexi Elquist just went up and just ripped it down and then got called for a travel as she was trying to step through pressure. That was a tough call against Tech. So it looked like she had gotten knocked off her defensive spot. That's going to get a little change for Tech. Kennedy Toll off the floor. And for the first time in comes Kendall Feely. As off the inbound pass, it goes to Bennett, the high post. Trying to find Laverne, a 43% three-point shooter. She'll drive to the basket, scoop a shot up and in. Nice move by Lizzie Bennett down the left side of the lane. 7-6, Tech with the lead. It's coming right back up floor. Anderson tried to thread the needle, and it got knocked away. Stolen away by Bennett for Corban as she rushed back onto the defensive end. Near sideline goes Jensen. Outside for a long three, and it's good in transition. Tori Junker hits it for the Warriors, and they're back on top 9-7. Much better start for Corban tonight than what we saw in Salem. As Tech tries to go inside. Caught on the low block by Elquist. On the great pass by Schmierbach, and she scores, and we're tied at 9. The other way comes Jensen. She'll attack Maddie Toll and draw foul. Foul will be called on Maddie. It'll be her first, team foul number 2, and we got a timeout on the floor. 4:59 left, first quarter. Tied at 9 here from Danny Miles Court on 104.3 and 960 Sports and the Owl Sports Network.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Alexis Elquist will sit down for Tech. We'll see Caitlin Wright for the first time. As Corban also going to switch up their set. As back in comes Hodnett. At the free throw line is Maddie Jensen. And Jensen's first of 2 is good. Gives Corban the lead back. Mandy on the season, 87% from the line. Had 13, a season high in the first matchup. Second one on the way, short, rebound tipped around inside, ends up in the hands of Madison Toll. 10-9 Corban with the lead as Tech up floor with Schmierbach. Bounces a pass outside the arc to Wright. Far sideline, Feely catches at the hash mark. She looks inside, trying to get it to Schmierbach, can't, so they give it to Wright at the high post with 14 to shoot. Anderson drives baseline, bounces it inside. Maddie Toll fakes right, comes back left, can't make the shot, gets the rebound, tipped out of her hands. It's on the floor. It's going to be a tie-up, and the arrow will go to Oregon Tech. So Tech will get, it should be a fresh 20, and that's indeed what they'll put on the board. As it'll be an inbound underneath on the right block under the basket for Tatum Schmierbach. She'll trigger the inbound, get it to Toll. Now Anderson, far sideline to Schmierbach. Lob it to the corner, caught there by Feely. She'll attack, then throw it back outside the arc. Schmierbach with 13 to shoot. Tatum, one bounce into the hands of Anderson. Long three off the left side of the rim, no good. Rebound trying to be kept alive by Laverne, and she did by throwing it off the face of Caitlin Wright and out of bounds. Corban going to go back to their bench even deeper. Taylor Yost back in. Also back in comes Albright. It has been a substitution pattern for Corban, not staying with the same crew for more than 90 seconds. First-year head coach Kylie Frizzell at the helm. As off a bounce pass goes to Hodnett, slip screen inside, Albright all by herself, and she scores. Nice feed inside by Hodnett. Corban with their largest lead at 12-9. Inside the final 4 minutes here in the period as they go into Schmierbach, give it right back inside. Toll got ripped to the ground, no foul was called. And the rebound pulled out of there by the Warriors. Not sure how that wasn't a foul as the pass goes inside. Caught on the low block by Albright, tip it out to Laverne, alone for 3, and that's what she does, makes threes. Corban 15, Oregon Tech 9. Warriors on a 9-2 run here late in the period. Feely has it outside the arc, finds Anderson near wing to the corner, and right. Now finds Schmierbach, jumper, no. Rebound tipped around. The Warriors have it underneath. And a tie-up going to be called, but a nice job getting the rebound was Albright. And Tech going to go back in and bring a couple of their starters right back into this contest. Maddie Toll in, along with Ramus. Where they were on, Tech had the lead. So the officials are going to reset the shot clock. I think they said 27, and that's what they'll do. So Corban on a run. Tech has gone a little dry from the well. Just 3 of 10 from the field. But it's been rebounding for the Warriors. It's been their key. Done a nice job on the defensive glass. Near sideline, dribble drive in. That's Albright. Tips it back outside the arc. Junker, skip pass over the defense where Yost tries a 3. Way short, and the rebound goes in the hands of Anderson. Here comes Brooke Anderson, going to go coast to coast. Drive in, knock a player over. It's got to be a charge, and it is. Easy call that time by the officiating crew. Anderson out of control as she drove in. And the first on Brooke and the third on the Warriors. Is Wiley back in, replacing Junker. Again, it seems like every whistle we've had, Corbin's made a substitute. Hard to keep track of it at times. 6-point lead for the visitors as they try a bounce pass near sideline to Hodnett outside the arc. Top of the key is Yost trying to go to Hodnett inside. She's doubled down there, turns with a right hand, can't finish. Rebound goes in the hands of Ramus. Quickly the other way, it's Schmierbach running the floor. Tatum Schmierbach, 2 dribbles with a right hand to Kennedy Toll at the high post. Now Feely well outside the arc. They dump it inside. Ramus turns, squares up on Hodnett, bullies her way to the basket, turns on the block, shot way short. She didn't follow the shot, and the rebound went to the visitors. They went to Hodnett. One and done for Tech again. Up floor comes Albright, drives all the way in, weak side pass. Yost gets fouled. It'll go on Feely. And not lost in a lot of this is the fact that Tech didn't get a whole lot of practice time this week because of the snow. That's not an excuse. But because of the snow, the practice time was limited. And the scout against Corban limited because of that game against Southern that got delayed and then canceled until the 18th of the month. Taylor Yost at the free throw line. Sophomore from Albany hit the first. Second one rattles out, no good. And the rebound attack. 16-9, the run continues as Kendall Feely tries to beat him up floor. Gets to the baseline, foot up a quick shot. It was an air ball. Rebound to Albright. Quickly the other way, Wiley to Yost down baseline. It's double teamed there, throws it to the elbow. Hodnett the jumper, no good. Offensive rebound to Corban. Inside out, head of the key. It's Bennett for 3. That one's no good. And the rebound tracked down by Tech. Goes in the hands of Feely. 1:45 left in the period as Anderson catches. She tries a 3 in transition. It won't go. And another rebound pulled down by Corban, this time by Wiley. Tech now 3 of 13 from the field. Yost drives in, tips it in the hands of Albright. She'll spin in and fall to the ground, and they're going to call a foul on OIT. Must have been a hip check on Kennedy Toll would be the only thought I had. Didn't see much contact. Looked like she just fell to the ground, but it'll be free throws coming for the Warriors. As Vanderreed will replace Hodnett as free throws to come here for Jenna Albright. 93% from the line this year. Had 17 last Friday in a win against Eastern. And the free throw is up and good. .9-0 run now for the Warriors. Is the second one good? 18-9 the score. Tech's been stuck on 9 for a long while. Something they have not been used to, having to play from behind. Kennedy Toll to Elquist. Low block caught there by the cutter is Anderson, as it was Ramus who found her. And Brooke Anderson into the scorebook. Pretty pass that time by Ramus as a pass went inside, tipped away and stolen. It was Bennett, got ripped away by Feely. Tech in transition, far sideline. Kendall Feely fakes on a 3. Bounce pass inside, gets kicked with 56 seconds left. It was a nice pass last time. Elquist went to Remus on the left block underneath. She pump faked and then just lifted simple bounce pass inside. Anderson caught it and just went in with a reverse layup and scored. 20 to shoot. Goes to Anderson outside the arc. Bounce it to Feely right at the high post. Now it's Kennedy Toll. Fakes on a three. Looks to throw it back. Got it to Elquist. Far side. She'll launch from distance. In and out, no good. And there's no rebound support inside for Oregon Tech. Rebound went to Wiley. 18-11 the score here. 40 seconds left first quarter. Along the near sideline works Wiley. Coming off a screen. Bounce pass into the hands of Yost. Yost waits, finds Vanderreed, who clears at the right elbow. Catches there with 14 to shoot. It got tipped out of her hands. It's going to go all the way out of bounds. And they're going to give it to Corban. Anderson could have grabbed it, but thought it was off of a Warrior player. And so Chelsea Ching going to check in here late in the period. Give Anderson a little extended break because she'll get the break for the quarter as well. Inbound pass will go to Wiley. 10 to shoot. 22 in the quarter. Wiley working off a ball screen right at the top of the key. Looks to throw it back, threw it onto the floor. Stolen. It's Kendall Feely all by herself at the other end and got it. 18-13, 8 seconds left. On a rush up floor is Albright to the corner. A three on the way at the period. Will not go, and the rebound pulled down by Tech. And we are through one quarter. 18-13, Corban has the lead back here from Danny Miles Court after this.
Papa Murphy's new cheesy stuffed crust pizza. Made fresh by us, baked fresh by you. Starting at $13.99, it's the hottest, meltiest stuffed crust pizza you'll ever have. Because it goes straight from our kitchen to yours. For fresh out of your oven, piping hot, cheesy goodness. It's what stuffed crust pizza should be.
One quarter in the books. Corban 18, Oregon Tech 13. Mike Safford with you here from Danny Miles Court. Tech of that first quarter, 5 of 16 from the field, just 31%. A team that ranks second in the league in shooting percentage at 44%. For Corban, 6 of 18, 33%, but they've done it on the glass. Done a nice job on the offensive glass and have turned those into buckets. Tech going to start the second quarter with their starters on the floor. Corban going to use a different set. They'll have Wiley and Albright, Yost, Bennett, and Vanderreed. It'll be Tech basketball. They scored the last 4. And Corban in kind of a matchup zone. Near sideline is Schmierbach to Remus, far corner. One dribble with the right hand, then lobs it well outside the arc into the hands of Schmierbach. They lob it inside. Elquist goes and gets it and scores. Probably not the right idea, but the result is good. Lexi with the basket. She's got 6. 18-15 the score. At the high post works Albright. Drives all the way to the basket. Drove Remus in. Pump fake. Shot blocked. Rebound pulled down by Anderson. Up the other way. It's Schmierbach. Waits for the trailer. It's Kennedy Toll. Fakes on a 3. Now tries it. And hits it. We're tied at 18. A quick 9-0 run for the Lady Owls answers. Our sideline works Wiley. Vanderreed high post. Hands it to Hodnett. Now it's Bennett to the baseline. Far corner Yost again. Right back in. Bennett backs down. She's doubled down there and got it ripped out of her hands. Another Corban turnover. But getting it right back after Elquist lost it, Yost took it away. It's Wiley drives in. Anderson on the floor. Who's got the basketball? Corban does. 22 to shoot. I was blocked by Joy Lease. Couldn't see it. Near sideline works Albright. Albright drives to the baseline, tips it to Wiley with 14 on the shot clock. Now Vanderreed attacks, drives all the way in, puts up a little runner, left it short. Rebound attack. Here comes Anderson. Lady Owls trying to regain the lead. Brooke tips it in the hands of Kennedy Toll. Now it's Ramus well outside the arc. They lob to the elbow, caught there by Elquist. Slips it right back to Ramus to the basket, and Tech's on top. Great pass that time by Alexis Elquist to find Ramus. 20-18 is at the other end of the floor. Quick three won't go for the Warriors. That one was Yost. Here comes Tech right back the other way. It's Kennedy Toll. Head of the key to Anderson. 8 minutes left in the half. Tech's lead is 2. Well outside the arc of the hash mark far sideline, works Kennedy Toll. She drives to the corner, goes inside Elquist. Short corner, Ramus outside. Schmierbach alone for 3. Back iron, no. Rebound tipped around, and Vanderreed has it for Corban, but it's stripped by Brooke Anderson. She takes it in and scores. Quickly at the other end, here come the Warriors. Outside Wiley for a 3. It rattles out. And as they come up floor, timeout called by Joy Lease. 7:30. We'll get you back up when we come back. Tech leads 22-18 back after this.
Come to Kla-Mo-Ya Casino and win your share of over $34,000 in cash and prizes. Win up to $750 cash during Rolling and Riches drawings. Play Football Fever Frenzy hot seats, and you could win a 65-inch TV, a recliner, and more. Win up to $250 cash playing our Sweet Wins kiosk. Play Blazing Hearts hot seats. All winners receive $75 free play. Win beautiful jewelry at our Love Struck Loot kiosk. Play President's Day hot seats and win up to $500 cash only at Kla-Mo-Ya Casino in Chiloquin.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Tech on a 13-0 run after Corban had built a 9-point lead. And it's been defense that's been the key for Oregon Tech. As back in comes Maddie Toll, she will replace Ramus. And the Warriors going to go with a different group. Laverne back in, Junker and Jensen. As Tech with the basketball, working against zone. Skip pass over the defense, goes to Anderson, short corner, it's Schmierbach, crossover dribble, drives Jensen in, goes right inside. Looked like a turnover, but they said no as it pivots around, and it ends up into Tech's hands out of bounds. So Tech will inbound. It looked like Elquist had taken a shot, thought she had jumped up, and it came right back down with it, but they said no, but the rebound tipped around, and Tech gets it with 20 to shoot. Inbound pass goes to Kennedy Toll outside the arc. She'll attack, leave it off for her sister, and it's thrown away. He threw it right in the midst of a bunch of players as Laverne attacks. Drives all the way to the basket, throws it to Hodnet, now near sideline Junker. Junker drives against Schmierbach, goes all the way to the basket, spins up a shot, drew contact, and a foul's called. It'll be on Tatum Schmierbach, her first. And the first of the quarter on the Lady Owls, and free throw set to come for Tori Junker. 3 points on the night for Junker. Corban 4 of 6 at the line today. And the free throw on the way and no good. Corban is a team 71% at the line on the year. As I mentioned, they make 8 threes a night. They average 66 points a game, but they give up nearly 70, and that's been their issue. Junker's second looks long as well, and the rebound goes to Kennedy Toll for Tech, so an 0 for Trimp that time for the Warriors. Anderson has it center of the floor, far sideline to Schmierbach. Tatum Schmierbach, 2 dribbles with the right hand, finds Kennedy Toll at the high post, working against Alexis Elquist. She'll split a double team, drive all the way in, and she got the ball tipped out of bounds by Jensen with 13 to shoot. So it'll be Schmierbach to inbound with 6:42 left in the half. And off the inbound pass, it's given to Elquist, right back to Schmierbach. Throw it off a screen to Toll outside the arc. She looks to lob, caught down low. Elquist turns, no good. Got her own rebound. The putback is good. Elquist working hard on the low block. 8 points and 8 rebounds already. 24-18-10. Laverne catches far side, drives in against Schmierbach, lost control of the basketball, taken away by the Lady Owls. It's Anderson, Toll in transition, 3 up, no, rebound Elquist. To Toll again, lobs it inside, Schmierbach by herself for 2. The run continues for the Lady Owls. Great feed that time from Kennedy Toll. 26-18 as Laverne nearly lost it at half court. It rolls out of bounds and it's going to Tech. As Laverne lost another pass, as all of a sudden Tech has picked up the defensive pressure and then some. Just a flurry for the Lady Owls. Schmierbach going to sit down, Caitlin Wright back in for Tech. And it's been Lexi Elquist who has done the damage, 8 points and 9 rebounds already. Caitlin Wright has it near corner, goes into Maddie Toll. She drives down the left side of the lane, but blew the layup, and there's Elquist again with a rebound. Outside to Anderson for 3, and an out good this time. And the rebound goes to Jensen for Corban. Maddie Jensen will race up the floor. She'll attack inside, cut off fire by Toll. It's Wiley, head of the key. Alone, can't make a 3. Rebound to Tech, long lead pass goes to Kennedy Toll in transition. Pulls again from 3, this time no good. Rebound tipped around on the floor, who wants it? Who does? Corban does. It goes out of bounds. Tech trying to get some transition baskets and then some. Boy, as the pace picked up. 5:22 left here in the first half. Tech is on a 17-0 run over the last 7 minutes. As Junker comes up floor working against Anderson. Bounce pass to the high post and Jensen. Jensen squares up, goes back door, Cutter's shot no good. Rebound tracked down again by the Owls. Another bunny inside missed as Anderson quickly finds Caitlin Wright far side. Inside to Maddie Toll. Fakes, puts up a shot. They're going to call her for steps. Maddie made the basket, but the turnover called. Kendall Feely back in for Tech. Alexis Elquist sits down, 8 points and 10 boards for Lexi. Talk about having a huge first half and making an impact, especially on the offensive glass here in the second quarter. Up floor works Jensen. Down baseline she works. She's doubled down there. I mean, someone's open. It's Odnett at the top of the key, hits a 3, and finally Corban gets something to fall. Corban's first field goal of the period, and it happens 5.5 minutes in. Maddie Toll catches inside, goes up again with a left hand, no. Rebound to the Warriors. And up floor comes Corban in transition. Hodnick, far sideline to Bennett. Now Jensen, she backs her way in, throws it to the head of the key. 3 by Junker won't go, and Maddie Toll the rebound. Anderson the other way to Caitlin Wright. The trailer, Brooke Anderson catches. Thought about a 3, didn't take it. They'll reverse it to the hands of Feely. Now playing man defense is Corban. The zone, Tech broke that zone early in this quarter. 15 to shoot for Anderson. Throws it right to the top of the key. Toll goes inside to Caitlin Wright. She's doubled, and they're going to call her for steps. And another Oregon Tech turnover. That's 9 turnovers on the Lady Owls. The Toll sisters going to sit down. Back in comes Ramus along with Schmierbach. Tech used a huge push midway through this period to regain the lead. They've led by as many as 8. Jensen works off a pick at the high post, drives all the way to the baseline, tips it outside. A contested 3 is up and in for Albright. 3rd assist for Jensen, and it's back to a 2-point game. And there's that 3 ball that works for Corban. Make 8 threes a night. As a pass by Anderson, tipped out of bounds at the hash mark along the far sideline with 3:22 left in the first half. Tech is 1 for 9 from 3. Corban is 4 out of 15. Inbound pass goes to Anderson near wing. Caitlin Wright catches, throws to the corner. Anderson's going to work from there. She curls off a screen, tips it to Schmierbach at the high post. One dribble with the right hand, two now with the left. She's going to attack, go against Yost, get cut off on the baseline, leaves it out for 6 seconds left in the hands of Anderson. She gets it poked away with 2 to shoot. So kind of a lethargic set this time. And we'll see what Tech will run. Got to get a catch and shoot here with just 2 on the shot clock. It'll be Anderson to do it. And who will they get it to? They're going to lob it to Ramos, who will try a 3 at the head of the key. It's an air ball, doesn't matter. It'll be a shot clock violation anyway. So turnover on Tech. So after the Owls had built a 26-18 lead, Corban comes right back, hits back-to-back threes, and they're right back in it. Bounce pass to the high post. Hodnett nearly lost it. She'll give it off to the near side and threw it away right in the hands of Kendall Feely. Feely to Caitlin Wright running the floor. She misses the layup. And as they come up floor, Remus goes down hard. And the trainer already down there. Remus says, I'm fine. It'll be interesting to see if they'll go to the monitor here to see what kind of foul it was, as Remus got the putback off the missed shot. And do the officials want to look at it to see if it was any sort of flagrant type call? Men's game, you would. The officials say, no, we're not going to look at it. I guess in the women's game, they don't think there's hard fouls. Josie says she's fine. Let's play. She's going to go to the line. 7 points and 4 rebounds for her tonight. Tech's picked up the job on the glass here in the second quarter. The free throw no good. 1 more to come. Looks like it's Kennedy Toll who's going to check in if Remus hits the second. She missed that one as well. Rebound right, keeps it alive for Tech. Kendall Feely. Anderson between the circles, another offensive rebound for Oregon Tech. Bounce it to Schmierbach, right angle. Hands it off to Feely to the near corner, right with 8 to shoot. Now Schmierbach. Remus high post with 5. She's going to attack Hodnett to the basket, spin up a shot, and missed it. Up floor come the Warriors. Wiley has it. Tacks baseline, double team down there. Spins it to the free throw line, caught there by Hodnett as she volleys her way in. Double team, tips it outside the arc. Wiley has it now to Bennett with 14 to shoot. Hodnett again at the free throw line. Turns, looks for the dribble handoff. Wiley catches it there with 8 on the shot clock. Wiley pulls it all the way out beyond the 3-point line, steps back with 4 to shoot. Near sideline, it's Albright with 2, with 1. They're not going to get a shot off. Or did they? They're going to ask for that one to be reviewed. The basket is good, they said by Albright, but it looked like it might have been late. Corban with the lead. 27-26 as Feely curls through lane. And the officials are stopping play. I'm not sure for what. As Kennedy Toll checks in, she will replace Caitlin Wright. Hopefully, has made sure to get that. Off the inbound pass. Kendall Feely. Schmierbach to the corner. Caught there by Feely with 6 to shoot. Throw it back to Schmierbach with 3, with 2. Tatum shot blocked again. Another poor position for Oregon Tech. And Corban with 3 straight threes has regained the lead. A minute left to play here in the first half. Bennett to the high post. Caught there by Hodnett. Bodies her way to the free throw line. Gets cut off by Remus. Now near sideline, it's Albright. She's double teamed. Throws a pass inside that gets tipped away with 53 seconds left in the half. It'll be interesting to see if that shot did indeed get off or not in time. Off the inbound pass with 7 to shoot is Albright. Inside to Hodnett, and they're going to call her for a push-off. Turnover, Corban. Second foul on Hodnet. And that's going to get Vanderreed off the bench, I believe, to go get her. (27-26) Corban, 9 straight for the Warriors, their second 9-0 run of the game. As will be Brooke Anderson up floor for Tech. 18-second differential between game clock and shot clock. As they go inside to Ramus. Ramus takes one dribble, gives it up, finds Anderson near sideline with 11 to shoot. Skip it to Feely, high post. Kendall Feely all the way to the basket, layup with the left hand, way strong. Ramus, the offensive rebound, she puts it home. Ramus has 9. Shot clock's been turned off. Corban can play for a final chance. Outside, Wiley catches, Setties and hits a 3. 3 seconds left. Feely at the horn. No. We will go to halftime. Tech at times here in this period struggled a bit in terms of trying to figure out the offensive play. But in the end, they trail 30-29 after one. Halftime show's next here on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
There is a quiet epidemic happening. Male depression and suicide are on the rise, but men are not encouraged to talk about it. Instead, they hear phrases like, be a man up, boys don't cry. These statements imply that men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the need to talk to someone about your mental health or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. The Crisis and Suicide Lifeline is available 24/7.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
At Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls, we produce some of the highest paid graduates in the state. We also have a competitive athletic program, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Back here at halftime, Oregon Tech leading Corban at the break, 28-27. It's not the same score that I gave you when we went to break. As the officials came over, went to the replay monitor, went back to look at that buzzer-beating three that was made by Jenna Albright. And after watching the 4 angles that we have on that camera system, saw that the shot came after the shot clock had went to 0. And so it disallowed that 3-point play and gives Tech the lead going to the locker room, 28-27. OIT did not shoot the basketball well in that opening half. Made just 12 of 35 from the field, 34%. Only 1 of 9 from 3-point range, and only got to the foul line 5 times and made 3 of them. For Corban, 9 of 28 from the field, so 31%. But where they were able to hang in this game is by making 5 3-pointers in that first half, 5 out of 16 for Corban, also at 30%, and 4 out of 8 from the free throw line. Tech with a 28-18 edge on the glass, 9-3 edge in the offensive glass. The interesting number with that is the fact that Tech had only 2 offensive rebounds after the first quarter. So they had 7 offensive rebounds in that second quarter, and they were able to turn that into 6 second chance points. Tech with 10 turnovers, Corban with 10 as well. So neither team valuing the basketball well in this opening 20 minutes. Tech led by 9 points and 5 rebounds from Josie Ramos. Tech got 8 points and 10 rebounds for Lexi Elquist in that opening period. They got 4 from Brooke Anderson. They got 3 from Kennedy Toll and 2s from Tatum Schmierbach and Kendall Feely. But those 2 contributed elsewhere. Schmierbach 5 assists. She had 12 in the first meeting between these teams. And Kendall Feely had 3 of the 6 steals for the Lady Owls. Jenna Albright led the way for Corban in the first half, 9 points. Knocking home a 3-ball as well. 5 points for Lizzie Bennett. They got 3s from Wiley, Junker, and Laverne. 2 from Hodnett and 1s each from Jensen and Yost. Vandereet played but did not score. Tech has dominated the paint, 22-8 in that first half, but Corban has taken advantage of the 10 Oregon Tech miscues and turned those into 11 points. The score has been tied 4 times. We've had 6 lead changes. Corban has had a 9-0 run. Oregon Tech has countered that 9-0 run with a 16-0 run themselves. And at the end of the first half, it is 28-27 in favor of the Lady Owls. We'll come back. I'll give you the scores from the other games around the Cascade Conference today and talk a little bit about the men's game that'll be coming up later on tonight, and also give you a quick update on Tech softball, Tech track, and Tech baseball, as all of them were to be in action, but we'll tell you who is and who isn't playing this weekend. We'll have more here from Danny Miles Court on a snowy Friday night on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
There is a quiet epidemic happening. Male depression and suicide are on the rise, but men are not encouraged to talk about it. Instead, they hear phrases like, "Be a man," "Man up," "Boys don't cry." These statements imply that men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the need to talk to someone about your mental health or thoughts of suicide, call or text 988. The Crisis and Suicide Lifeline is available 24/7.
Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls is the home of Oregon's Polytechnic University. We offer hands-on experience from day one in our real-world teaching labs, and we produce some of the highest-paid graduates in the state, entering some of the most exciting and in-demand fields in STEM and healthcare. But did you know? We also have one of the most competitive athletic programs in the NAIA's Cascade Conference, all-season recreational opportunities, a thriving student life, and an average student-to-teacher ratio of 14:1. Get more out of your college experience with Oregon Tech in Klamath Falls.
Back here in Klamath Falls, Mike Safford with you here as we take a look at the other scores from around the league. We told you in the open. This afternoon, Eastern Oregon knocked off Walla Walla 72-56. And also Lewis Clark State outlasted College of Idaho. That was in Caldwell, 57-54. So LC, they move to 13-4 on the season. Eastern Oregon moves to 11-6. The three other games going on. Third quarter, Southern Oregon leading Bushnell 36-28. As in that one, looking at both teams and seeing exactly those score lines, Mandy Sissel has 9 to lead Bushnell, and Southern led by the McIntyre sisters, Megan and her sister Bridget, each have 9 in that first half. Elsewhere around the league today, going on in Portland at halftime, Northwest 45, Warner Pacific 32. And the other game is Multnomah and Evergreen State. Multnomah leading Evergreen 34-30. The interesting thing with those teams is the fact that Walla Walla, who lost today, along with Multnomah, Evergreen Northwest, and Warner Pacific, enter the day all in a 5-way tie for 8th place in the league standing. One of those teams will make the postseason. The question is which one will. And this weekend in Portland, with the Seattle schools taking on the Portland schools, will go a long way in breaking up potentially those tiebreakers. Oregon Tech baseball started the season 3-1, won their first 3 games before losing yesterday at Hope International. They were supposed to play 2 against the defending national champions today, but rain kind of halted those plans, and the hard part is that I bet you the field could have been made playable, but they don't know how to work fields like they do up here in the Northwest. And so the game was scrapped. Tech will play the Masters tomorrow at 11 to close out that California swing. Track team was supposed to go to Reno because of the roads and the tough weather. They have decided not to go. They'll compete next weekend in La Grande at the EOU Last Chance meet. And the Tech softball team opens their season on Sunday down in Reading. They'll take on Simpson University in a doubleheader. They'll play the first 8, make that first 12 games on the road before they open up their home schedule at the end of the month. 28-27, Lady Owls lead, second half. That's next here on 104.3 and 960 Sports and the Owl Sports Network.
At Rogue Credit Union, we don't answer to shareholders. Instead, we return earnings back to our members. We know that we're stronger when we work together, and that's why we're invested here, living, giving, and supporting local. We're your friends and your neighbors. We know the needs of our communities. Being a part of Rogue means that our focus is on our members, and when you prosper, we prosper. See the credit union difference and how being a part of something smaller can have a bigger impact.
A big shout out to our grounds and maintenance crew here at Oregon Tech, getting the parking lots clean, making it safe for the fans to arrive and the teams to play today. So thank you to those guys. As both teams will have their original 5s on the floor. Toll and Elquist, Anderson, Schmierbach, Ramus for Tech, Wiley, Junker, Albright, Bennett, and Hodnett for Corban. And the Warriors will have the first possession. And they will dump a pass to the near sideline, and Wiley trying to find someone clearing. That'll be Bennett at the high post, trying to get it into deep to Hodnett. She turns, shot blocked inside again by Oregon Tech. Schmierbach comes away with a rebound. It was Ramus that got a hand on that one. There's a pair of number 33s going at it, and she checked Hodnett as she put that shot up. Near sideline works Anderson outside the arc. Head of the key to Ramus. They lob inside, caught down there by Elquist, turns and scores. Great pass inside by Josie Ramus. Give Elquist the double-double, 10 points and 10 rebounds, and Tech leads 30-27 Off a screen near sideline, drive to the baseline's Junker, and she loses it out of bounds. She turned and dribbled it right off her foot, kind of like Ollie did in that 1984 classic movie Hoosiers late in that ball game. But you know how that movie ended, with him with that granny shot free throw to win it. Near sideline works Tech. They go right inside to Schmierbach, turn with a left-handed shot, missed it, and the rebound out of bounds, they say, off of Oregon Tech. So it'll be Corban basketball, a minute in. As Hodnett catches at the high post. Hands it back to the hands of Junker. She'll put up a three. It's going to go out of bounds. They said not touched, and it'll be Tech basketball. That was 2 feet to the left of the cylinder. Had no chance to go in, but for me it was like, okay, was it blocked or not? As it was that bad of a shot, unfortunately. Tech will try to answer at the other end. Skip pass to Anderson. Head of the key, Schmierbach catches there, working against zone. They'll go in the hands of Toll for three. No, but the long rebound kept alive by Brooke Anderson. They'll reverse the basketball to Schmierbach, now to the short corner, caught there by Ramus. She's doubled, was right inside. Elquist bodies her way up, missed the shot, tipped around. Lexi got her own rebound. Tipped back into the hands of Schmierbach. She'll drive the lane, layup, good! Schmierbach with the basket. 32-27 Tech as Albright tries it at the other end. She fell to the ground, tips it, throw it right to the hands of Kennedy Toll. As they come up floor, a whistle, and it's called on the Warriors. Nice job by Toll getting in that passing lane after Albright had fell to the floor. And Yost is going to come in to replace Lizzie Bennett. 32-27, the lead for Tech is 5. Their largest has been 8. That came at 26-18. Corban in zone. High post is Schmierbach. Throw it right back to Kennedy Toll, trying to find the big player inside. Instead, they go far corner to Anderson. Short corner, it's Ramus. One dribble, tips it right to the free throw line. They lob it back to Schmierbach with 10. She'll attack the middle of the zone, put up a shot, it got blocked. Ramus gets the rebound, and they're going to call tie up with 4 to shoot. Schmierbach drove the lane, got her shot blocked by Hodnett, but the rebound went to the hands of the Owls. And with 4 to shoot, got to get a shot up quickly. Inbound pass goes to Anderson, goes right back inside. Schmierbach turns at the horn, can't finish. Shot rattles out, and the rebound goes to Albright. Well, she tried to come up floor, double dribble. She was trying to make a pass, grabbed it with 2 hands, was kind of fumbling it along. And as she picked it back up and dribbled a second time, they said, Turnover number 13 on the visitors from Salem. And tackle, try to work against zone. See what the zone offense looks this time. Far corner, it's Ramus to Anderson. She'll attack, throw it to the free throw line. Caught there by Schmierbach. Give it a go with Elquist. Inside, Ramus catches, and she gets fouled. See if it's on the way up or not. We'll see if it's either on Laverne or against Hodnett. It's going to go on Laverne. It'll be her first. And it will be free throws for Josie Ramus. 3 of 5 from the stripe tonight. 9 points and 6 rebounds for her. Been playing so well of late. As her free throw is good. Tech 4 of 6 at the line. So all the free throws Tech has shot today have come from Josie Ramus, who is now in double figures with 10. Her second one, also good. Corban to their bench. Vanderreet checks back in, replacing Hodnett. Again, the substitution patterns for Corban. It's quick subs. 7:20 left here, third quarter, 34-27 Tech. They've opened the second half on a 6-0 run. The free throw line, it's Albright. Lobs it inside. Wiley came off 2 picks and scored. That's a great feed. Nice pass by Albright to find Wiley, who has 5. They set up a big old wall on the left side. She just curled off it and finished. Ramus has it, far sideline. Anderson attacks with a left-hand dribble, puts up a little runner, banks it around and falls. Tough take that time from Brooke Anderson. Give her 6 tonight. 36-29. Wiley drives in, throws far corner. An extra pass to Albright now. Head of the key, it's Laverne. She steadies, puts up a wild 3 that didn't go. But the rebound kept alive by Vanderreet. She spikes it off of Ramus and out of bounds. It'll stay at this end. Nice job by Vanderreed as she was falling out of bounds to grab it, threw it off the shin of Josie Ramos. And Corban gets a free possession. Inbound pass goes to Yost. Now to Albright, head of the key. Drives Elquist to the elbow. Keeps the dribble going with the left hand. Tips it to Vanderreed. She tries to body her way in. Puts it up on the run and scores. Vanderreed into the score column. 2 points for her. Back to a 5-point lead for the number 23 ranked team in the land. At the head of the key is Kennedy Toll. Far sideline outside the arc. Works Anderson. She'll drive it again. Count it! And she's fouled. Brooke Anderson just attacking the zone. The foul's called on Wiley. It'll be her second. Maddie Toll to check in for the Owls, replacing Ramos. And Corban going to go to their bench and bring Tori Junker back in. It's Brooke Anderson at the line for Tech. Brooke at 67%, had 5 points in the first meeting between these clubs back in December as her free throw's no good, but Maddie Toll, the offensive rebound. Tips it to the far corner and Elquist. Skip it over the defense. Anderson right back inside. Maddie Toll batting her way in. Fakes left, throws back right to her sister Kennedy. She'll split the double team. Try to pass inside to Maddie on the low block, and what's the call? They're going to say it's going to be Tech ball as it got knocked out of Maddie Toll's hands with 6 to shoot. 38-31 Tech, 6 to shoot. As Schmierbach trying to get it in. And she's going to have to lob it into Anderson. Brooks going to attack, behind the back dribble, step back, long two is an air ball. And it's going to go out of bounds to Corban. Chelsea Ching in for Tech. Give Anderson a breather. She's played a lot of minutes today. And Bennett back in for the Warriors. 5:50 left third quarter here from Danny Miles' score. As Junker comes the other way for Corban. Works off a screen at the high post, goes right past her player, steps through and got nailed to the ground. Schmierbach made her feel that one. It was up around the facial area. Might have got the schnoz. As free throws to come for Junker, who missed a pair in the first half. At 7 in the first meeting, season high 16. That came against Arizona Christian. As the free throw is good. It's an Arizona Christian team that Oregon Tech beat down in Glendale, 50-47 back in November. Second one is also good, 38-33 the score. It's an Arizona Christian team that's lost just 3 times all year. As quickly comes Tech the other way. Kennedy Toll has it, left angle. Trying to reverse the basketball, finally does so to Chelsea Ching between the rings. Ching with a right hand dribble with 17 to shoot. Throw it back to Schmierbach along the near sideline. And off to Kennedy Toll. She'll curl all the way off a screen, drive to the baseline, tip it back out to Ching with 9 to shoot. Chelsea attacks, puts it up, looked like she took steps and did. One extra step for Chelsea Ching, and it's called by the official. 11 turnovers for Tech, that's just their first here in the second half. And now Corban with the defensive stop, looks to try to answer. For a Junker across the 10-second stride. Tech extending the man pressure to Vanderreed. Now far sideline, it's Yost. Yost trying to get past her player, did so to the corner where a three is up and down. Tori Junker in the corner with a triple. And it's back to a 2-point game. Corban's 6th made 3. They average 8 a game. Kennedy Toll near sideline. Schmierbach at the high post to Chink. We'll have a timeout at the next whistle. Inside goes Maddie Toll. She'll look to a drive. Puts it up with a left hand. Scoop it up. No. Elquist the offensive rebound. Tips it to the far corner. And it's spiked off of a Corban player with 5 to shoot. Tech will have that inbound when we come back. 4:32 left third quarter. 38-36. Tech leads. Back from Klamath after this.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
These days, you can eat about any kind of pizza in any kind of environment, and that's great. But at Abby's, our customers today want the same things our customers wanted way back in 1964. Delicious pizza, shared with family and friends in a fun, casual setting. If that sounds old-fashioned, that's sort of the point. From our 36 locations, Abby serves the kind of traditional pizza that traditions are made of. Good to the last slice. Abby's, a legendary pizza tradition. Yum.
Here in the third quarter, Oregon Tech from the field is 4 of 11. Corban in the period is 2 out of 5, but the Warriors have turned it over 4 times. Tech will have the basketball with 5 to shoot, as it'll be Schmierbach to trigger it along the far side. We'll see who they get it into. They look to lob it. It goes to Kennedy Toll. She'll look to go inside to Elquist. It gets tipped away and stolen. Taken away out of that pack by Mandy Jensen to the high post. Caught there. 3 by Albright. No good. Rebound goes to Lexus Elquist. Her 13th rebound. Schmierbach inside. Maddie Toll catches. Spins. Can she finally finish? She can't. Maddie had struggled. As they go quickly at the other end, and Jensen gets fouled. Junker with a long pass up floor. And free throws will come for Mandy Jensen. This looks like Wiley in for them. And Tech gonna go to their bench. Feely and Schmierbach out. And Kendall Feely and Caitlin Wright on for Tech. Foul was on Schmierbach. And the free throw will not go for Jensen. It is a third foul on Schmierbach. Jensen 1 of 3 at the line today. And the free throw won't go. And Elquist goes and gets another rebound. Make it 14, 1 off a career high. Our sideline with Tech leading by 4s. Anderson, Caitlin Wright near wing. She'll drive to the high post, give it to Maddie Toll. Now far sideline, Anderson catches. She'll curl off a screen, launch an 18-footer. No, long rebound goes to Elquist again. Lexi tried to pass inside. It got stolen away. Out of the pack came Junker. To the head of the key, Bennett for 3. No good, rebound inside. Out to Wiley for a 3, and that one's good. It was Jensen that got the offensive rebound and tipped it out. 40-39, 7 made threes for Corban. Here, 7 of 22 from 3 land. More than half their shots have come from 3. Here, sideline works Feely, give and go, inside, count it! Maddie Toll down the lane. The foul will go on Jensen, a big bucket there for Tech. As Maddie Toll will go to the stripe, is Albright going to come back in for the Warriors. Free throw coming here for Maddie. Went over the 600 rebound mark to go along with over 1,200 points. And the free throw is up and in. Elquist to the bench. Back in comes Ramus. Ramus leads Tech with 11 points. No Corban player yet to get over the 10-point mark. They only have one player who averages 10. That's Bennett. Wiley high post. She's doubled, drives all the way to the basket, skip it over the defense, an extra pass. Jensen from the top of the key, puts up a 3 and missed it. Rebound pulled down by the Owls. Went to Maddie Toll. Out of backcourt comes Anderson. Anderson weaves her way to the top of the key. She'll keep the dribble alive. Stop, wheel, look for Feely at the high post. She catches there. 18 to shoot. They lob baseline. Ramus 15 feet from the basket. On the left side, she splits a double team. Drives in, draws contact, and she's fouled. Josie will earn free throws. The call will go on Hodnett. It'll be her third. So Schmierbach on the bench for Tech with 3 fouls. Now Hodnett as well. As Vanderreed will replace her on the floor for Corban. And Ramos, who's 11 points, 6 rebounds, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, tries to extend a Tech lead. And the free throw is good. Ramos was a 70% free thrower last year. With a 6 for 8 effort, that free throw percentage is climbing. Second one, also good. 45-39 Tech. Nearing the end of the third quarter here in Klamath Falls. Wiley has it far sideline. Give and go to the corner. 3 on the way by Wiley, no good. Rebound tracked down by Tech. It's Anderson the other way. She drives all the way to the 3-point line with a left-hand dribble. Now works left sideline to Caitlin Wright. Working the weave, works Feely to the near corner. It's Ramos, fakes on a 3. She'll give it right back to Anderson. 15 to shoot. Brooke Anderson head and shoulder fake to Feely. Feely off a Ramos pick. They lob inside. Ramos gets knocked to the floor. They didn't call a foul. On the overplay, it was Albright that took it away. In transition, Wiley a long 3. No good, and a rebound foul is going where? It's going to go on Caitlin Wright. And her first. So with Tech leading 45-39. Corban to inbound. They go to Bennett at the left elbow. She bodies her way in, working against Ramos. Shot up, off glass and in. Nice move. Went left, right, left, and then came back right, did Lizzie Bennett. 7 points for her. 45-41 Tech. 90 seconds left in the period as they go to Ramos, left, right elbow. Comes off, steps back from the free throw line. No. And a long rebound tracked down by Vanderreed. In transition, it's Albright down the right sideline. Well outside the arc, drives Feely to the baseline. Threw a pass off the top of the rim. That's a turnover. In transition, come the Lady Owls. Anderson all the way in, spins it home. Anderson off the bounce. She's to double figures with 10. 47-41. It's at the high post. It's Vanderreed. Handed it to Bennett. She'll step back for 3. No. Rebound Tech. Anderson quickly up floor to Feely. Kendall Feely, bounce pass, Ramos inside, and she's fouled. Free throws coming again for Josie Ramos, as the call will go on Albright, her first. At the other end, it was Albright trying to make a pass, but the pass hit the rim. Ends up being a shot attempt. And a rebound for Tech. Ramos, 13 points and 6 boards. First of 2 up and in. Ramos among the top 25 in program history. She's a top 50 in program history in free throws made and attempted. She's still got 2 more years to go. She hits both, and Tech's equaled their largest lead of the night at 49-41. We're inside the final 45 seconds of quarter number 3. Along the near sideline, it's Wiley, well outside the arc, working off a Vanderreed pick. She had doubled there. They switched the defenders, so they tip a pass right back to the hands of Albright to Vanderreed from the baseline. The jump shot's good. Nice feed that time by Albright. 49-43, ended the little run for Tech. 1 second differential between game clock and shot clock. Does Tech play it all the way down? We'll see. Anderson to Toll at the high post. Give it right back to Brooke Anderson with 15 to shoot. Tech being patient. Game clock down to 10. Feely far sideline. She looks to attack, and a whistle away from the basketball is called on Corban. I believe the call went on Wiley, which will be her third. And so with 10 seconds left here in the period, I believe it's Brooke Anderson who's going to go to the line for Tech. And Brooke Anderson will shoot a pair in the extra bonus. Free throw on the way from Brooke is good. Brooke Anderson, season high is 14. That came at Warner Pacific. Now with 12 with those 2 free throws. Back to an 8-point game. 10 seconds left here in the period. Up floor works Wiley. Down to 5. Wiley leaves it to Vanderreed. She'll skip it to the corner. Yost for 3 at the horn. No good. And we are through 3 quarters. 51-43 Tech. Fourth quarter next here on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. So if something happens to your tire on the road, we'll fix it, or we'll replace it, no questions asked. Other places make you pay extra for that kind of protection, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les.
The cars we drive play an important part of our everyday. Whether we're going to work, dropping off the kids at school, or maybe even on that first date. Vehicles we drive play an important role in all of that. And that's why at Klamath Falls Subaru, we are so passionate about getting you the long-lasting vehicle that you will love. When you come to our store, you'll find that every department is dedicated to caring for our customers, which is why I can proudly send anyone here knowing that they will be treated like family. Stop by and say hi, because whether you've driven 1 mile or 1,000, when you come to Klamath Falls Subaru, you're coming home.
From the field, 44%, 9 of 10 at the free throw line for Corban, 6 of 17 from the field, 35%, 2 of 11 from three-land, and 2 of 4 at the line. In fact, the Warriors, 27 three-point attempts, 18 two-point chances. As we go to the fourth quarter, OIT will bring to the floor Toll, that's Kennedy Toll, Anderson, Schmierbach, Feely, and Ramus. Corban will have Yost and Albright, Vanderreet, Laverne, and Wiley. And Corban with the basketball to start the final period. While outside the arc is Wiley, finds Albright at the left angle. She'll come off a screen. Looking to bounce pass inside, caught down low, checked inside as Vanderreet gets swatted by Ramus. Rebounded Toll in transition. Ramus drives in, drew a foul. She's going to the line one more time. Ramus with the block at one end, the finish attempt at the other. And the foul's on Taylor Yost. And Josie Ramus, 15 points and 7 rebounds. 11 free throw attempts for her on the evening. Will step to the line for 2. And the first of 2 is good, and Tech has their largest lead of the night at 52 to 43. Wearing the black tops today, Ramus knocks home that one. It's a 10-point lead for Tech inside the final 10 minutes of the contest. Across the 10-second stripe works Wiley. Throw a pass to Laverne right at the top of the key. Squares up on her player, trying to find the post inside. Said she'll work off a screen. It's going to be a foul on Tech. I think Anderson will pick it up, trying to crash through that screen. And for Brooke Anderson, her second. Schmierbach with 3 for Tech. Wiley and Hodnett each with 3 for Corban. The inbound near sideline goes into the hands of Wiley. Working off a Vanderreet pick. She tries to get to the baseline, throw it back outside the arc. Yost's going to attack, throw a bounce pass into the hands of Vanderreet. She'll drive in with 10 to shoot, throw it back out to the corner. Long 3 on the way, way short, and a rebound to 10. Rebound went to the hands of Anderson. Up floor to Schmierbach. She'll attack the basket, drive all the way in, throw up a shot, and she's going to go to the line. Tech just spreading Corban out and just attacking. Yost with a foul, her second, and Tatum Schmierbach for the first time to go to the free throw line. She's been quiet on the offensive end, just 2 of 10 from the field. 2 rebounds, but 6 assists. She's in the top 3 in the league in that category. And free throw for Tatum, up, no good. Tech 14 of 18 at the line. Schmierbach on the season, 61%. Had back-to-back double-doubles on that last road trip, as the second one is good, 54-43 OIT. 9 minutes left in the ball game. Here from Danny Miles Court. As working up floor comes Alyssa Wiley. Lexi Elquist will come in at the next whistle as the pass intercepted by Ramus. Quickly at the other end, Schmierbach catches, can't finish. Feely the offensive rebound. Finds Anderson, she can't get it to go either. And Laverne tracks it down for the visitors. That was a couple easy ones. Far corner, it's Wiley. Vanderreet right at the top of the key. She's not going to take that shot. Yost inside, caught down there by Albright. Turns, fades away, short with the jumper. Rebound goes to Schmierbach. Tech's going to continue to push. Waits for the trailer. That was Kennedy Toll. Decided against it, nearly lost it. Ends up in my hands. I got the ball. You can see it on the screen. Got to get a little airtime there for me. Both teams going to make some substitutions. Hodnett back in for Corban. Jensen back in. And Bennett as well. Maddie Toll in for Tech along with Elquist. The both Toll sisters, Elquist, Anderson, Schmierbach, the 5. 8:18 left in the ball game. As Brooke Anderson has it far sideline. Tips in the hands of Kennedy Toll well outside the arc, now with 15 to shoot. She'll give it to Anderson, back to the Owl logo, center of the floor. She'll come off a screen set by Elquist, drive all the way in, throw up a shot. There was contact, no foul called. Rebound to Hodnett. In transition, it's Albright. She's going to attack the middle of the paint, get stopped there, then back it outside the arc. Wiley catches at the high post. Curled off a Hodnett pick, now comes back with a left-hand dribble, bounce it inside. Hodnett spins inside, shot and a foul. Elquist got her on the hand. Hodnett, a 59% free thrower, is going to go to the line for the first time today. Had 2 points in the first meeting, averaging 8 points and 7 rebounds a night. Had the first 2 points of the game for the Warriors, hasn't scored since. 54-43 Tech as Hodnett's free throw barely drew the left side of the rim. She's got one more to come. Tech led by 1 at halftime, 28-27. Hodnett second. Rattles out, no good, and the rebound to Elquist. Career high 16 rebounds for Lexi. As up floor works Anderson. Bounce it to Schmierbach, free throw line extended along the far sideline. Tried to pass inside, and it was Bennett that jumped the pass and got the steal for Corban. In transition comes Albright the other way. 7:30 to play. Skip it over the defense to Wiley. She'll drive all the way in, stopped by Maddie Toll to the head of the key, caught there by Bennett. Bennett working against Kennedy Toll, one dribble with the right hand, then tipped it back to Albright with 14 to shoot. Inside to the right elbow, it's Hodnett. She gets the ball poked out of the hands by Elquist and into the hands of Tatum Schmierbach. She'll go coast to coast. Counted and one at the other end for Tatum Schmierbach. The foul is called on Albright. What a play. It started with Elquist poking the ball out of the hands of Hodnett, and then coming away out of the pack was Schmierbach. Tech with their largest lead of the night. Schmierbach completes the three-point play. 57-43. 7 minutes to go. It's Mandy Jensen far sideline for Corban. Bounces it to the elbow. Tipped by Bennett, then back into the hands of Jensen. She'll drive to the baseline. Keeps the dribble alive as Bennett throws near sideline to Albright. They lob it to Hodnett, working against Maddie Toll. Turns around, jump shot's good. Pretty nice jumper that time by Hodnett, and a timeout called by Corban. 6:47 left. Oregon Tech 57, Corban 45. Back after this on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
Experience is everything at Klamath Falls Toyota. Experience digital solutions like an online buying process, fast and easy. Estimate your payments. Nice. Value your trade-in and get pre-approved for financing. Do all the paperwork remotely. Choose in-person pickup or at-home delivery. We even offer airport pickup. Klamath Falls Toyota, where experience is everything.
Hey, on the mountain we've got a saying. Get off your... Touchdown! Woo! Mountain Dew!
As we come out of the timeout, Oregon Tech 57, Corban 45. 17 points and 7 rebounds for Josie Ramos. 12 for Brooke Anderson, 10 points and 16 rebounds for Alexis Elquist. And it looks like Corban going to pick up some full court pressure. They will get it into Kennedy Toll, do the Owls. And trying to break the timeline is Tech. And they throw it to the far side and threw it away. Schmierbach gave it up into the hands of Jensen, and she'll attack. Mandy Jensen in transition scores, 57-47. Tech without a true point guard on the floor. It's a 2-1-2 press, but this time Tech able to break it to Elquist. Here's sideline to Feely, 6:20 left in a 10-point game as Kennedy Toll gets a pass into the hands of Schmierbach near sideline. They'll reverse the basketball, far sideline, Feely catches there. She'll get it to the top of the key, Elquist to Schmierbach now with 10 to shoot. Looks for Maddie Toll curling, can't get it to her, so now she'll spin dribble it herself. Drive all the way in, little forced up shot, no, got her own rebound, the putback, score! Basket good for Tatum Schmierbach. Outside at the other end, long three by Bennett, up and good. Bennett with the triple. 59-50, it's a 9-point game. Elquist at the free throw line, bounces it to the far corner. Kennedy Toll catches it there. One dribble back into the hands of Schmierbach with 14 to shoot. Kennedy Toll far sideline, Maddie Toll baseline right. Off a screen set by Elquist, drives in with the left hand, scoops it up, no. Rebound kept alive, it'll go to Corban though. Maddie Toll struggled from the field tonight, just 2 out of 8 as both teams set to substitute. Both teams to make substitutions. Junker back in along with Hodnett for Corban. For Tech, Anderson and Ramus back in. Just over 5 minutes left in a 9-point game here in Klamath Falls. Jensen high post, working against Feely, drives the left side of the lane, bodies her way in, threw up a shot and drew a foul. It'll go on Josie Ramus, they say, her second. And Mandy Jensen to the line for Corban to shoot a couple. Just 1 of 4 at the line for Jensen today. Came in 87% at the line. Free throw on the way for Jensen, no good. Corban, 6 of 15 at the stripe today. Eerily similar to the Tech men the other night at Northwest. Second one, that is good. Jensen has 4. And now here comes the press, and they got Brooke Anderson out there that can help handle the basketball. Schmierbach looks to break the timeline and does. She'll tip it back to the hands of Anderson with 4:55 to play. Feely has it near wing. She gets it poked out of her hands with 4:50 left in the ball game. We'll take a timeout with them. 59-51 Tech, 4:50 left. Back here from Klamath Falls after this.
The comfort of home has never been more important, which is why we're committed to delivering affordable, reliable power. Our reliability track record is 99.98%, and we're always working on new and better ways to go even further.
.450 to play. Oregon Tech 59, Corban 51. Tech will inbound along the near sideline. Corban will stay with the group they had on, Yost and Bennett, Hodnett, Jensen, and Junker. The inbound pass to Tech goes into the hands of Brooke Anderson. Kendall Feely near wing, works off a pick set by Elquist. They try to lob inside, gets tipped back to the head of the key. with 8 to shoot to Schmierbach. Far sideline, it's Anderson. She'll curl off a screen, launch a three, back iron, no. Elquist fought for the rebound, but they said it was off of Corban and out of bounds. So they off of her and out of bounds. Back to Corban. Neither team shooting the ball well. Tech at 36%, Corban at 35%. Warriors in this game because of 8 made threes. Far sideline, it's Junker. She'll drive to the free throw line, spin into the lane, tip it back outside the arc. Jensen spots up, her three no good. Offensive rebound goes on the weak side of Junker. She's doubled, throw it out again for another three. Near side no good. Offensive rebound again for the Warriors. This time it's pulled down by Jensen. Out for a long three that won't go, and Remus the rebound, and a foul called. So 3 missed threes on that chance. We'll see who the foul is called against. It'll go on Taylor Yost. So the foul there. Kennedy Toll back in for Tech. She's replaced, I believe, Feely on the floor. Inside the final 4 minutes, 8-point lead for Tech. Anderson high post. Elquist to Schmierbach. Tatum drives in, drives all the way in, banks it home! Schmierbach with the drive that time. Near corner comes Corban, another three up. It's no good. Long rebound is going to go out of bounds to Corban again. Corban just jacking up threes. 33 attempts tonight. They've had 22 twos and 33 threes. That's volume shooting if I've seen it before. Off the inbound pass, Junker catches, goes to the post. High net swatted! Remus has it. Josie's 5th block of the night, I believe. Oh, what a play. Far sideline, it's Schmierbach, works off an Elquist pick. Hippity hop, now throws it to the head of the key. Elquist inside, caught down on the low block by Remus. It gets knocked away by Hotnet with 12 to shoot. It'll go out of bounds, Tech to inbound on the right block underneath the basket. Justin Parnell's show going on as we speak over on the FM side at 92.5 KLAD. We'll join you there here in a bit as well. 5-second count on, trying to get it inbounded with Schmierbach, and she lobs it into Anderson. 10 to shoot from the center circle. Near sideline to Kennedy Toll. She'll drive in, a huge pick set by Elquist, and they said that Alexis kind of shoved her to the ground, and a turnover on Tech. Lexi's second. It was right in front of me, so didn't think that was a bad call. Didn't agree with the call, but didn't think it was a bad call. Back in comes Bennett. Wiley as well. 10-point lead for Tech with 3 to play. And it's Wiley outside the arc, drives into the paint, backing her way in against Remus, puts up a shot over her and scores. Wiley to 10. Second player for the Warriors in double digits. Full court press put on. Anderson able to break it for Tech. They get it in the hands of Kennedy Toll. 2:40 to play in an 8-point contest. Schmierbach has it far sideline. Tech being patient. She'll work off a Remus pick. Bounce it to the head of the key. Elquist near sideline to Anderson. 12 to shoot. Brooke Anderson to the foul line. Keeps the dribble going, and she gets ridden to the ground and a foul called. It'll be against Albright, which will be her 3rd. And it'll be 2 free throws in the bonus for Brooke Anderson. 12 points and 6 rebounds for Anderson, the true freshman, making her 3rd collegiate start. And her first of 2 up and good. Tech 17 of 21 at the line today. And Tech with a plus 19 edge on the glass. One more set to come for Anderson. Free throw up, free throw good. Tied a career high with 14 is Brooke. Inside the final 2.5 minutes as Wiley comes up floor. Timeout called by Corban. 2:24 to play. Tech's lead is 10. We're back after this. back here in Klamath Falls. Justin Parnell's show going on as we speak over on 92.5 KLAD. We got a good one here on the 104.3 960 Sports side. 63-53 10. 2:24 left in the ball game. Corban to inbound near sideline. And they get it into Alyssa Wiley, their point guard. She'll hand it off to Jenna Albright, who works to the left side. Bennett has it center of the floor, throw it right back to Albright. She'll work off a hot net pick at the high post. Drives to the baseline, Tech takes that one away. They throw it back to the head of the key. Bennett skips it outside, Jensen for three, looks good, and it rattles in. Jensen with the triple, 7 for her tonight. Inside the final 2 minutes, the lead is 7 for Tech. Center circle, works Brooke Anderson. Bounce it to the free throw line, Ramus, give it underneath. Shot and a foul as it's Toll who gets hit as she drove to the basket. Foul on Jensen will be her second. First made three in a while for Corban. Gets them back within 7 as Kennedy Toll's first trip to the line. Free throw up and good. Just 4 tonight for Kennedy. Averages 9 a ball game, 76% the line this year. 9 in the first meeting between the teams. Second one by Key, also good. 2 big free throws there. 1:48 left, 65-56 in favor of Tech. Wiley has it along the near sideline, working off that hot net pick. She'll split the double team, drive into the paint, throw it to the far corner. Jensen nearly lost it. Back to the center circle, and Wiley. She'll attack against Kennedy Toll. Drive to the left elbow, throw it back off a screen. Bennett catches there, inside to Hodnet. She was down on the block for a long time. Put up a shot, no good. It'll go out of bounds to OIT. Good defensive stop there for Tech. With 1:24 left in the ball game. And to be inbounded by Tatum Schmierbach. Tech will work against the 2-1-2 pressure, and Anderson able to break the timeline. Tech, if they want, could cut the time inside the final minute. As Anderson works far sideline, bounce it inside, caught down there by Ramus, and she gets hit again, and she'll go to the line with 1:09 to play. And the call will go against Hodnet. It'll be her 4th. So Josie Ramus, 17 points and 9 rebounds today. Had 23 the first time these two teams played. Chance to get that lead back to double digits with just 69 seconds left. Free throw by Ramus, right down the middle and good. 18 for her, that leads everyone. Tech with 4 players in double figures. Anderson with 14, Schmierbach with 12, Elquist with 10. Ramus' second one also good. 11-point lead for Tech, their largest has been 14. Up the near sideline comes Wiley. Game clock is at 1:05. Dribble handoff near sideline with Albright, right back to Wiley in the near corner. So use a left-hand dribble to pull it back to the head of the key. Wiley bounce pass inside Jensen, throw it back out. Hodnet nearly lost it. Back outside, Wiley catches with 14 to shoot. She'll drive all the way in, put up a left-hand runner, it's good. Wiley with a basket, give her 12. 9-point game. As they come up floor, a whistle near half court. And Kennedy Toll gonna be the one to go to the line as Jensen gets the foul. Caitlin Wright gonna check in. Looks like she'll replace Elquist. That's probably for defensive purposes to try to be able to exchange. So free throws for Kennedy Toll, 44 seconds left. 67-58 as the free throw rims in for Kate. The senior from Gridley, California. Got popped in the lip. She keeps checking it. Don't know if there's blood there or not. Second one up and good. Interesting that Corban didn't use a timeout here to advance the basketball. 40 seconds left. Wiley has it near sideline. Tips it inside. She catches, shot off glass and in. Got a good feed that time from Bennett. Inside of 35 seconds. Tech trying to break the timeline. Wright does. Into the hands of Toll along the far sideline. 25 seconds left. Anderson has it with a 9-point lead. Corban not fouling. Near sideline works Schmierbach. Bounce it to Ramus. Tech's going to come away with a victory. Along the far sideline works Anderson with 10 to shoot. Caitlin Wright near sideline to Kennedy Toll with 6. She'll drive the baseline, get to the basket, and get fouled with 4 seconds left. on the shot clock, 9 on the game clock. The foul's on Jensen. It will be her 5th. So Mandy Jensen will foul out. So Jensen will have to sit. So 5 on her. And free throws to come for Kennedy Toll. Tech leading 69-60. As a free throw up and good. Tech has won this game at the free throw line. 25 of 29. Second one won't go. Game clock is at 7 with 6. Junker up floor. Will work off the screen. She'll drive all the way to the baseline with 2. With 1, they'll put up a shot. It won't count, and this one is over. Oregon Tech 70, Corban 60. They come away with a victory, and Tech improves to 18-4 on the year. Our post-game show is next, right here on 104.3 and 960 Sports.
This is where unconditional love and immeasurable happiness reside. This is home. Coldwell Banker, where home begins.
There is a quiet epidemic happening. Male depression and suicide are on the rise, but men are not encouraged to talk about it. Instead, they hear phrases like, be a man up, boys don't cry. These statements imply that men cannot express emotion or become hurt. Yet 8 out of 10 suicides in the United States are male. It's okay to talk about it. If you feel the